Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. Hell, it's afternoon for people on the East Coast. 12 of you. Hello, hello, hello. Good to have you this morning. Hey, Nevin Wilson. How are you today? Well, I got news from New Zealand. I'll tell you all here in just a minute. Give everybody a chance to get. Hey, Todd, fishing and picking. Oh, they didn't get the VA didn't get the authorization code to the doctor in time, so they're having to postpone my checkup. And hell, I ain't gonna pay him out of my pocket when the VA will cover it. So I told the woman, I said, my blood pressure's good and I got plenty of drugs, so I'm all right. We'll do it whenever we get to it. Hey, Jacob, ain't seen you in a while. Grace Trucking, hi. Paul Acker. Peter Meisenstein. Hello, mein Freund. Was ist los? Jim Ellis. Morning. William Owen. Hey, hey, hey. Fairborn, Ohio. Oh. Well, I was talking to my Kiwi friends, my friends down there in New Zealand, and I told them, I says, your prime minister, or whatever she's called, won't let me come and visit. They said, what? I said, yep. I said, New Zealand's closed. They're shut down. They're locked down. Nobody can come into the country if they're not a New Zealand national or resident. So I told him, I said, I'm not buying my tickets for whenever it is I was going to go. I'm not buying my tickets until this corona stuff is relaxed and I ain't got to worry about them saying once they got there I couldn't leave or something, you know. Hey, Shelbane, Michael Henderson, Bonnie Seifert, Waves from Florida. Hey, girl, my daughter's in Florida today. Anyway, since I since I don't know for certain if they're going to be open for when I get my reservations, I ain't buying my ticket yet. I will tell y'all, if you haven't heard me say it before, you will save money on airline tickets if you reserve the separate legs. For example, it's cheaper for me to, instead of saying I want to fly from Nashville, Tennessee to Christchurch, New Zealand. Instead of me punching that in there, if I say I want to fly from here to Los Angeles and get a ticket for that, and then look what time it arrives and all that, and you got to figure you got to have enough room, enough time to change airlines, and then you reserve your flight for like Los Angeles to New Zealand or Australia and then New Zealand or wherever you want to go, whatever. Every leg, if you will schedule that yourself, comes out cheaper. For example, I can use Southwest Airlines to go to LA, but if I try to just do the whole leg, then they want to throw me on United or American or something like that costs more money. So that's another reason I got to make darn sure my date is available, because if it ain't, it's going to be rough coordinating, 4 different legs of a journey there and back, Grampy Campy. Hello, Bob. Took a break from weed whacking to say hi. Sir, got to get back to my jungle in a few minutes. Want to catch this one. Hey, Grampy. Hey, Tim's World. Tim. Good morning, James Edwards. How are things in sunny Bahamas? Nooner to you, PawPaw. Julie Suga. Julie Suga. Did I get that right? Suga. I think I did. Hey, James Edwards, are there any limitations on entering the Bahamas from the United States? Happy Nooner to you. Got a pair of Liberty overalls yesterday, $15. Awesome, Ben. How old were they? Tim's World, how you doing, my brother? Oh, me. Anyway, I'm gonna It's chicken corn soup for lunch. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, I'm going to make a video this morning, or for y'all this afternoon. Some of you it's this afternoon. For me, it's this morning. I'm gonna make a video about this flood LED floodlight system that was sent to me, and I just figured, for a change of pace, maybe let y'all see the background of how it's done. Some people just ain't gonna tune in because they're not interested in this, and that's fine. But that's not all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something besides film that, but you'll be able to watch me putting this thing together. Sounds good. Sure look good. Oh, me. Oh. For those of you who don't know, Tessie did get her package yesterday, so she's all excited about that. And didn't get to go to my doctor appointment this morning because they didn't get the authorization with the VA in time, so we just have to wait on that. And can't go to New Zealand yet. Used to sew Liberty bibs that Cowden manufactured in the early 90s. Yeah, Shell Beam. Then they sent them overseas, them sons of beaches. The Sun have been playing hide and seek. Restrictions have just begun lifted. People are making reservations for the month end, but opening up is a slow and cautious process. Same here, James Edwards. By golly, I want you to let me know when it's wide ass open so I can come visit you. I might not get to go to New Zealand. Hey, Chris Damiano. All that putting weed eaters and leaf blowers and chainsaws in the house over there. Got a whole room full of them, covered the whole floor. Hell, I overlooked another weed eater and 2 leaf blowers. Put them in there this morning. I do it all this. My doctor calls it COVID. Bill Lives Matter. I like it. Bill Lives Matter. Brother, I've been waiting on you. I'm bored. Well, hail, West Virginia. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna set y'all up where you can see what's going on. I've already got my camera set up on a tripod there, and I am going to open this box up and do a review so y'all see what happens. Any projects today, PawPaw? Jacob? The only project I'm doing today is I'm going to be doing a unboxing and assembling and reviewing of a LED floodlight set. Benny, Fat Boy's Life Matters. Brand new. The gentleman got them about a few months ago and had never worn them. Damn, Benji. All right, Grampy. Grampy, you lost your wrench. What the hell you doing? Blocking Benny Steffi. Fat Boy Life Matters. He damn right it does. No wonder I banned you from my damn channel. There. I took care of that shit. Grampy Campy begged me, let him come back. I even brought him back, gave him his wrench. And here he goes in here just starting to blip people for saying Fat Boy's Life Matters. We're all fat here. No. Sorry, Campy. Don't ask me to let you back in again. Now, that's it. Beg and plead with me 3 different times. I tried to figure out how to get you back in. Finally got you back in. And you go in here and you start messing with my people. Hey, thanks, James Edward. Not too bad of a day. I'm working on the bearings and calipers on my SUV, says Jacob. My free frugal home's perfect. I'm making my second cup of coffee, and we'll come back and see what you're up to here today. Dirt Cheap Dance Hands, how you doing? That's right, PawPaw. Hey, he's causing problems. Why is he a chat moderator? Bonehead, I've known him a long time. It's, known him a long time. And anyway, he begged to come back. He's a super nice feller, I guess. But he just gets carried away with dadgum ranch. So there. And Grampy Campy, by God, don't even send me another effing email. I don't hear no more out of you. I don't even want to know you exist, brother. Just go on about your damn business and leave me the hell alone. Some people's children. I feel bad for him. His wife passed away a few months ago and all, but he just, I hate trying to be nice to everybody. Hey, PawPaw, what octane is that coffee? My God, it is full strength, buddy. It's a good old 93 at least. All right. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to make this video. Y'all can see what I do. No big deal. And then when I get done, we'll sit back down. We'll shoot the breeze. I got 81 people here, so there's some people that ain't heard. New Zealand won't let me in. The country of New Zealand says, PawPaw, you can't come. Ain't that something? Looks like some turbo coffee. There you go. That's some of that race car coffee. That like button, people. What? Said auto pops. Yeah. I said, PawPaw, you can't come. Okay. Boo, New Zealand. Well, it's not me personally. New Zealand is closed to anyone that is not a resident of New Zealand. Because of this COVID stuff, they got the country on lockdown. But I tell you what, I sure did give that woman credit that runs that country. Man, she jumped down there with both feet as soon as this crap started, and she closed the country down. Just boom, shut her down. March 6th, I believe it was. And what few little cases they had done been, cured or quarantined and got over. And they have 0 cases of COVID-19 in that whole freaking country. And they want to keep it that way. So they ain't letting nobody in until this shit's over with. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them a bit in the damn world. Oh, Santa Claus won't allow Santa. Hey, Lynn Holt. Only American stupidity prevail. Yeah, hopefully, Julie. I was about to take first place at Talladega. Got time to switch over to some wine. Tell you what, I ain't never going to watch another damn NASCAR race. I ain't going to watch them on TV, and I'm not going to spend my money at Talladega no more neither. Nope. Too much of this damn political correct crap. You want to be all political correct, you go ahead and hell, even the damn NFL. What's that guy's name? It's the head of it. Hell, I can't think of his name. Really don't care. But he says that he hopes some team will hire Colin Kaepernick back in. Oh shit! Oh, and there's some other football players now saying they're going to start taking a knee when the season opens. I'm like, you guys they just don't have a clue. They ain't got a clue. Just mix up 3 bottles of wine, 1 apple, 1 cherry, 1 pineapple. Ooh, Eric, that pineapple gonna knock you on your butt. on over to drag racing. Over too quick, junk man. I used to race dirt track. I loved it, man. Wise man said political correctness kills people. Ain't that the darn truth? Do they have proper knee pads? You're right, Stuart. I have some European clients who are stuck in the Bahamas. The wife is under 70, but the husband is over 70. People over 70 weren't allowed to travel for months. So different countries have rules. That's right, James Edward. I have no use for any of them. Let them all close down. Yep. Screw NASCAR. It's all big money anyway. It ain't like it used to be. You know, guys work in their garage at home and patch something together and go to the racetrack and bump and have fun, you know, and hell, didn't win this time. Take it back and re-weld it, beat some dents out of the car and go back again. Now, it's done got big money. They got them teams going, you know, where you got 4 cars racing for the same man. And then what do? They gang up and they make that 4 cars in a row, make that train so they're drafting on each other. And 4 cars can travel faster than one because of the drafting. And hell, that ain't fair. They're just taking all the fun out of it. Now then getting political? Nah, I don't need them. They're 2 nice dirt tracks close to me, says Shelby. Wise man once said nothing. Very good. And a stupid point system. Bob, what is your friend Tessa doing these days? Tessie is she's loving life and living large. She's got her a bean pot, McCoy bean pot. I finally mailed to her, and a crocheted doll. And anyway, she's doing well. We have too many pansies with too loud of a voice. Good answer, Rick Kavanaugh. I like that. I don't like the 3 starts. I mean, neither, Shelby. Good morning, April Greer. Yeah, they put so many rules in it that, hell, it's just a exhibition anymore. You know, okay, who are we gonna let win this time? You know, so and so's low on points, and need to let him win. Kind of crap. We've got to keep it interesting. Got to keep the points total close so people want to watch. One person gets a lot better than the rest of them, then people say, well, hell, he's going to win, so they ain't going to need to watch, see who's going to win the championship. He's already got it sewed up, that kind of thing. Fork them. Junk man, I remember those days. Oh, oh. Junk man, I've seen a lot of that, dude, in my time. Yeah, I agree with you, Eric. Ain't who's got the most points, who gets across the finish line first. That's why I like demolition derbies. Oh, I love them too, Terry. Well, when you get me talking about NASCAR and all that kind of stuff, the snowflake generation needs a swift kick in the arse. You got that right. You got that right. Man, have you ever seen such a mess all your life? It's crazy. Neil McCoy has a good song called Take a Knee, My Ass. Oh, it's funny. Well, I like to get rough while racing go-karts. Take no prisoners. Yeah, they, I mean, I understand the worry about safety and all that stuff when you're talking about a car running 200 miles an hour. But, man, nobody, you know, you and me can't afford to build a car and go race with them. It's all big money. All big money now. And it's not about the race anymore. It's about the sponsorships and just it's a business. It's not a sport. It's just a business. And it's just they've taken all the fun out of it. Look up the history of NASCAR, how it started. Hell, started a bunch of old boys running moonshine, fixing up their cars, and racing against each other and run up down the roads. And look at the history of it. But it's just gotten, it's like so many other things, it's just gotten out of hand. But that's just my opinion. We have made a society a soft-ass cotton ball. Hell no shit. Sad thing, including myself, we allowed them to become snowflakes. Yeah, absolutely right. We didn't make them that way, Eric. We just allowed them to get that way. Well, I'm proud to say that my children learned what it was to get an education and make a living and be responsible. When my kids left the house, they never had to ask me for another dime. Now, my daughter and her husband, they're living on my farm in my house, and I'm not charging them any rent, but I've got them there on purpose because I'm not ready to move, and I sure as hell don't want a house to sit there empty and abandoned. Number one, if you don't have the heating and air on, if you don't have that furnace going in the wintertime, everything gets cold and moldy and all that. So house needs to be lived in, doors open and closed, and let fresh air in and out, and that kind of thing. So a house will last a lot longer if it's lived in. Plus, if something happens like a leak, a roof leak or whatever, there's somebody there to notice it and fix it, instead of you coming home like I did, come home from Iraq, find your ceiling in the floor. But my boys, they have good jobs. My daughter's an RN; she's got a good job. Son-in-law, he a Walmart manager, and so I'm proud of the way my kids turned out. And they sure wasn't raised with a silver spoon, even though I did get them whatever they needed, and a lot of stuff what they wanted. Starting with corporal punishment was taken out of school. Generation isn't tough enough to knock mama off the toilet. Hey, Raymart Worldwide. All accurate. Elementary school teacher used to wear my ass out with paddle on a daily basis. Eric, I guarantee you I earned every one I got. NASCAR, just like every other sport, about the money. They've always been about the money. Just nowadays it's public, given the internet and social media. Well, years ago when NASCAR started, it was, fun. They'd race on Saturday nights or whatever and race under the lights. It was a big time and all that. But then it got just more and more and more advanced, and the sponsors came in. They started saying, hell, I'll give you money to put my name on your car. And what do you need? You need another souped up engine? I got you fixed up. And then, it just got to where the average guy just couldn't compete no more because of the money. But that's why we still have our dirt tracks in our local areas. I sure did enjoy it when I raced them. Some kids never got their ass whooped, and it's showing. Yeah, got that right. Oh, I did too. All right. Well, I've run my mouth for 25 minutes here. Let me get this thing set up. We got 96 people here. Winston Cup was way better. Oh, hell yeah. Heck yeah, they gave away cartons of cigarettes. You go in there and smoke a cigarette, and they give you a carton of them. My wife didn't smoke, but she went there and got me. My wife, bless her heart, she fought that damn smoky trailer and went in there and lit one up and got me another carton. Oh, now that's, by God, now that's somebody that loves you. somebody don't smoke and goes in the stinking trailer there where there's a whole bunch of people standing there lighting up. She lights one up. She don't even smoke, and fills out a little questionnaire and picks up a carton of cigarettes just to give to me. That's a hell of a woman right there. Now, I'm a principal at a mobile school, and you wouldn't believe how some kids talk to adults. It's getting bad. Oh, I do believe you, Brian. I do. I could not believe this. I was watching the news, and well, now let me back up. I don't know if it was the news or the show Cops or Live PD, but it was on television, and a bunch of folks in the, let's just say in the projects. I'm not going to say what color they were, nothing like that. Not going to make this a racist issue. This group of fine, upstanding citizens were standing around raising all kinds of hell about the cops, about how they beat down this boy. And this one woman says, they didn't have to beat him like that. They didn't have to beat him like that. All he did was shoot a cop. All he did was shoot a cop. That's the mentality of some of these people. What's the world coming to when they say, well, all he did was shoot a cop? Can you believe that? Oh, well. That's different. It's love there. Especially if they were Winstons. Yeah, they were Winstons. We used to have a little jingle. They used to be a song, on TV. Back when they advertised cigarettes on television, they used to say, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. No, oh, I can't remember what the real one was. Anyway, we used to, as kids, we'd say, Winston tastes bad. It's the worst that I had. No filter, no paper. It tastes like toilet paper. Or no filter, no vapor. It tastes like toilet paper or something like that. A long time ago. Hey, Scott Hopkins. How you doing, buddy? Well, I tell you something. She gets home and tells her some things that happen in school. I want to go to school and whoop their ass. I know what you mean, Rick. Scott, New Zealand will not let me come visit. Ain't that some shit? Beautiful country, and they will not let me come visit. Seems like the kids in the South Midwest or university taught politeness. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. They used to give you 2 packs when you walked into the track. Boy, those days are long gone. I remember when we would say 9 out of 10 doctors recommended you. Used to get paddles to scare the other students from misbehaving. I guess it felt good to set an example. Oh, Coke guy. Hey, man. PawPaw, I'm 17 and from Australia. Is there any life advice you have? My dad ain't ever taught me anything, and I love hearing fellows like you give advice and stuff. Well, Coke Guy 101, first of all, welcome to the channel, and I hope you'll subscribe. I got a lot of interesting videos, 700 and something of them. You'll learn a lot from my videos if you're 17-year-old. So make sure you subscribe, ring the little bell. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to help you. I made this channel to pass on information and knowledge to my grandchildren. So you fit right in there, dude. No filter, no flavor, just a piece of toilet paper. We used to say it just tastes like toilet paper. That's You're singing no matter the words, touches me in a happy place. Never tire of hearing your melodious voice. Well, now, Ms. Couples, if I wasn't a married man, and if you wasn't a married woman, we could talk about a happy place, but I'm not going to go there. That would be vulgar and disgusting. We can just think about it. Oh, hey. Oh. No New Year's Eve to celebrate. No chocolate-covered candy hearts to give away. Whatever. I don't know the words. Another what if. Yep. Good morning, review guy. 98 people here. 41 thumbs up. Don't be stingy. I need the thumbs up, people. It helps the rating of my channel. Junkman Camel No Filter would give you a high like no other. Oh no, you got Paul Malls. Don't forget Paul Malls. I don't know why people called him Pell Mell when they were pronounced Paul Mall, or spelled Paul Mall, and they pronounce it Pell Mell. Back in Pell Mells, or Paul Mall. I'll turn 30 on June 27th. Keep hearing how I'm getting old. Ha! Howdy do all. C. Bray. JT, how you doing, darling? Done, said the review guy. What did you do with your sawmill? It's at the farm. Marlboro invited me to dinner one time. They gave me 2 cartons. It was cool. It was an event for area smokers. Sweet, Shelby. I am just overjoyed and just tickled. I am shickled titless that I'm no longer part of that group. Just got to sing a few old Hank Williams songs, and that's what calms the soul. There you go, Coke guy. Lack of air in their lungs when they let them up, PawPaw. Janine Sexton, good almost afternoon, PawPaw, and all the patriots here on PawPaw's channel. Morning, PawPaw. Don't forget Chesterfield non-filters. Oh, yeah. Chesterfield Kings. I'm as fit as a fiddle with a wiggle in the middle, PawPaw. How are you? Shoot. Be any better, it'd have to be twins. My Mr. Child Grown Old, welcome to the channel. Thank you, sir. And I hope you'll subscribe. I've never met you before. Brian says, my 6-year-old daughter just asked if I was watching Santa. Well, you know you are. Go to my homepage. You'll find my Santa Claus videos. Glad to hear you, PawPaw. Would you still recommend it? Yeah, absolutely, Paul. I like it, little sawmill. I sure do. Taco Tuesday, proud to be a part of Doing It Cheap Nation. Hey, Byron. My first cigarette was Camel No Filter. But what I would recommend, Paul, if you looked at that video on the sawmill, which was just a collection of still photos. That's one of my very first videos. I didn't know what I was doing. Thank you, Mr. Child Grown Old. I want to say that bed rail was a 3x4 angle iron. I don't remember, but whatever it is, you see it on that thing. Whenever I mount mine permanent at the farm, I am going to use 2 sticks of that angle iron, 24 feet long. I'm going to make little concrete piers and get it level. And I'm going to set those things in concrete, bolt it down. But I'm going to use 24-foot long pieces or 20-foot pieces, whatever they come in. And then there's no bump in the middle or nothing. Because right now you're limited to a log of only 8 foot 4 inches, or a board 8 foot 4 inches, because it's only so long. So that's what I intend to do, is set me up to where I've got a 24 foot long run with no joints. And that'll cut you as pretty as you please. PawPaw, don't get upset, but I think Nana made you happy today. I don't know why you'd think that. So you aren't going to New Zealand? They won't let me in, Debbie. Of course, they won't let you in either. They won't let anybody in right now. It's that COVID stuff. So I can't buy my ticket till I know I can get in. Good afternoon, Shanna. Shelby, what's in the box? There we go. Cool. Thinking of getting one. It's the cheapest. We love cheap. It's Paul, I will tell you, I was impressed Honestly, I was impressed with the saw. It's a lot of people knock Harbor Freight, and I understand that, but I was impressed with it. I looked at what it was, how it was made, what it was made of, and hell, I don't think I could build one as accurate and as inexpensive as they did. If I went and bought all the parts, I don't think I could do it. But like I say, the only thing I do not like about it is the fact that the tracks, obviously they don't ship you a 20-foot or 16-foot piece of angle iron. They ship you a couple of 8-footers or whatever it is. I don't remember. But when you put that together, that angle iron, it's hard to make it work, fit just right. Get the slightest, you get the slightest little unevenness on that angle iron where it butts together, and you've got a little dip in in whatever board you're cutting. It's not nice and straight. It goes beep beep. It's not much, but it's there. And so you got to sand that out or fill it, or you don't want to fill it, you know, because you just cut the board. You got to sand it down or mill it down to that level. So that is my only complaint about that saw. And when you do buy it, there is an outfit in Alabama that sells blades for it. I think it's $150 for 10 blades, and I bought 10 of them. Cool thing getting one. Remember a cigarette called Bell? No, I don't, Anthony. When I was down there in Mexico, tried several. When I was in Iraq, there were several brands, from France and other countries. But in Mexico, you could buy. They had cigarettes that were wrapped with a rubber band, and they were made out of corn husks. They put tobacco in corn husks and tied the little ends of them together. That's rolled it up, tied them together, tied the little ends, twist the little ends. The only thing of it is, you smoke one of them, you think you're smoking a tortilla because you taste more corn than you did tobacco. Rick Looper, how you doing, Rick? When Vantage brand cigs first came out, they didn't have a government stamp on the pack. My dad warned me that possibly there might use some other than tobacco in it. Well, hell, the damn cigarettes ain't got tobacco in them, no way. You ever seen how they're made? It's paper. They mix up a whole bunch of chemicals and make a slurry and spray paper with this tobacco juice slurry, run it through a dryer and then a shredder, and that's what they call their tobacco. It ain't even tobacco. It's paper. Flavored paper. Hey, Donna Frank. Ooh, says Shannon. What does the blue wrench mean beside people's names? It means they are moderators on my channel, and they can give you a spanking if you misbehave. My free frugal homestead, that sawmill video was how I found your channel. Took down 17 to 100-foot big trees on my new place 5 years ago. Wanted live edge siding. I have sent that wood up the chimney. Stayed warm. The Marlboro Man. If you get a chance, look up a guy down my way with the world's largest bandsaw. You can cut 76-inch wide slabs. Damn, Byron. That's a big-ass tree. Vantage of coupons kind of like Greenstones. I'll behave, PawPaw. You better. Somebody like Byron Glover will give you a spanking. How to grow. Hello, PawPaw. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a marvelous day. Took 2 cups out of my jug pineapple juice, put 1.5 cups of sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast and an 1/8 teaspoon of yeast of the lead vintage, just like you said. Oh, Eric. Ooh. It's going to be good, son. It's going to be good. And that's one that you got to set that thing somewhere and hide it and leave it the hell alone. Oh, 4 weeks from when you started it, you go in there It's going to be pretty. But don't smoke around it. It might catch on fire. Oh. Donna Frank, I tried the hen of the woods mushroom the first time today. It does taste like chicken. I fried it. Cool, Donna. Mom smoked those things till she had enough to get me a boom box. I'll be damn, Shell. But I woke up this morning, there was juice and foam coming out of the bottle. Is that normal? Are you sure you took 2 cups of pineapple juice out? Eric, was it in a 2-quart bottle like I show you? You're going to film a video while you're on live? Yeah, that's the idea, review guy. It's a homemade rig. He just cut ribs for clipper ship restoration. He cuts a lot of sinker, cypress, and pine. Ah, I mean, Marburg, did you have to smoke to get that awesome jacket? Yes, sir. Sweet. I don't know what you're talking about. Cloudy up here, PawPaw. How about your neck of the woods? It's a little cloudy, but boy, sure is a nice temperature. A bunch. Okay, let me get y'all set up here so you can watch. It's a little different whenever you see a finished video versus what all it takes to make one. So I'm gonna be ignoring y'all for a while. I'll just be set up and you can watch me try to film this unboxing, and then you'll get to see where I might screw something up, and then I say, oh well, I can cut that part out and then start all over or whatever. Anyway, you might enjoy it. I don't know. And when I get done, we'll sit around and shoot the shit again. Oh, maybe I'll have me a beer. Oh, be like Elizabeth Warren. Honey, would you like a beer? Okay. The camera is right there. See it on the tripod there? Okay. Oh. Hey folks, how y'all doing? It's PawPaw again, and we're gonna do a review on something. Had this company asked me, would I do a review on a product they had, and I haven't been doing much in the way of reviews lately. But whenever I was offered this, I couldn't say no. This might have kept me from getting beat up by the PawPaw. This is a LED floodlight, 3 lights to it, and we're going to see what all. It's 150 watts. You get 150 watts of LED, you got some light. And I don't have a front porch light, but I think I'm about to have one now. So let's see what we got here. I just opened the box with my razor knife just so we wouldn't have to do it on the camera. And when I pulled this foam back and I looked at all that, I said, Lord, I'm not opening that up until I'm ready to film. We got all kinds of goodies in here. And I knew I was getting into something whenever I saw bolts and concrete anchors and Allen wrenches, and I'm going, what in the world? I think these concrete anchors would be like if you wanted to mount this on a brick wall, but I don't know. Now, I have not read the instructions. You're seeing it just like I am for the first time. So let me just get everything out of the box. Okay. A bit of foam, that's about it. Oh my goodness. Now we got us a daggum light here, folks. It's got a bracket here that I can mount up here, maybe on a post or up underneath on one of these ceiling joists. Shine it where I want it to go. It's loosely bolted together. I haven't read the instructions yet. I know I should, but I'm just telling you what I found here. And my first negative thing to say about it is it doesn't have a plug on the end. So I have to do one of two things. I either have to wire a plug onto it, or I'm sure the way it's designed is you wire it directly into an electric box that's up on the wall. But that's all right. I like doing it cheap, and I'm always cutting power cords off of stuff. So I'll take a power cord that I cut off of a mixer or lamp or whatever, and I'll wire it on here, and then we'll be able to plug this thing in. So let me take a pause here. Let me get a cord and some wire nuts and get this hooked up so we can plug it in. Son of a bitch. I got to start all over because my SD card is full. Shit. I'll be back in a minute. I got to empty the... wait a minute. Can I do it here? I don't know if I can or not. All right. Dang it. We get to try again. See, you got to see all that behind the scenes stuff that goes on. That gun memory card is full. Have to, I formatted the the card. In other words, I deleted everything that was on that card. And it's all right because I'd already downloaded all of it. So, shit. Finally getting to watch live, at least for a few minutes, and just in time for Project to go to the whatever. I can't see that. Oh, go to hell. Yeah. All right. Now, at least I can go ahead and find the power cord I need and some wire nuts. So give me a few minutes to locate the wire nuts and be ready to hook this up. This is part of it. This is behind the scenes, all right. Sons of beaches. I mean, I know why they do that. It's cheaper. Not everybody needs a cord. I mean, a plug. Arrgh! Behind the scenes. Where in the hell's my wire nuts at? I think they're at the farm. Maybe they're in the house. Shit. Ah. I don't think I'm ever going to get organized. All right. Try this shit again. Couldn't find wire nuts. I just have to tape them up. Yeah, I got wire strippers somewhere. I don't know where they're at right now. Got it. Yep, all ready to pay my fees, pay my tickets and everything to go see the show in New Zealand. And they said that New Zealand is closed. Dadgummit. New Zealand is closed. Now, if you pay close attention to which wire is your neutral, and by that I mean on a polarized plug, one plug is wider than the other, and that's the white wire or the neutral, and the narrow one is your hot or your black wire. And in this case, since I don't have a third prong on here, I will wire my ground to my white wire because that's where it ends up anyway in the power panel. white and ground are both the same thing when you get back to the power panel. So we're going to tie it together right here. And ideally, I would either solder it, use solderless connectors, or wire nuts. But I don't know where the wire nuts are, so I'm just going to tape it real good. You know, there ain't nothing as permanent as a temporary fixture. Had a girl tell me that whenever I was down near Jacksonville, Florida, Camp Blanding. I think she was a staff sergeant. I was too. But she said there ain't nothing as permanent as a temporary fixture. It was so funny. You get these young people that are in the military, and they're all about who outranks who, and all that kind of stuff. It was so funny. I was checking into the barracks down there, and this little female, she was the class leader or whatever, because she was the ranking person down there until I got there. And she was all about, oh, what's your date of rank and all this other kind of stuff. When were you promoted and how long have you been a staff sergeant and all that? Because if you've got time and grade on me, you're supposed to be the dorm chief. And I says to her, I said, who's the dorm chief right now? She says, I am. I said, I bet you're doing a good job of it too. I said, I think you ought to just keep on doing it. Oh, but I can't if you outrank me. She says, when did you get promoted to staff sergeant? I said, well, when did you get promoted to staff sergeant? She says, 6 months ago. I said, oh hell, you got me beat all to hell. I didn't get promoted until yesterday. So you're the ranking person. You can be the dorm chief. Oh, she didn't know what to think. She could be the dorm chief. Yay! All right. Now, make sure we're not going to have any explosions when I go to film this. I'll go ahead and test it. See if it works. Whoa, gosh. Holy crap. Folks, do you think this is a floodlight? Huh? Shit. Yeah, I reckon. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I like it. And what's cool is the individuals twist. Anyway, let me just do the dadgum review. Well, I guess you won't see me opening the box. Oh well.
Well, how y'all doing, folks? It's PawPaw again. And I got a little jewel here to show you today. I'm kind of excited about it. It's a 150 watt LED floodlight. Now, 150 watt, you think of a 150 watt light bulb, yeah, that's nice. But when you start talking about 150 watts of LED, that's a lot of light. And the folks at Stason, S-T-A-T, shit. The folks at Stason, that's S-T-A-S-U-N, sent this to me to review and show y'all. And they can be reached, they can be contacted, or their website is www.stason.us. And they can be reached at www.stason.us. Right there. Let me show you what we got. Now this came in a box, and there was nothing fancy unwrapping it or anything. It was well wrapped and protected by foam. And it comes with 2 Allen wrenches, or y'all might know them as hex wrenches. And also comes with a couple of concrete anchors in case you were to mount this on a brick or block wall. Okay, so that's nice. Let me show you the bracket back here. This bracket here allows you to tilt it up and down, you know. And then it's got a couple of bolts on each side here to lock it in place to where it won't go nowhere. The top and bottom also have hex head screws that allow you to loosen them up and then pivot the lights wherever you want them. And I will tell you that I don't have a front porch light. Or let me rephrase that. I didn't have a front porch light. By golly, I do now. Oh, me. So, I will tell you that it does not come with a plug on the end of the wire. A lot of people, when they install something like this, you know, this is meant to be installed permanently. And then you just wire this into the box that's available to you, you know. But for demonstration purposes, I just wired a cord onto it, lamp cord. People say, "PawPaw, you don't throw away nothing, do you?" I said, cut these cords off of old lamps and mixers and appliances. And anyway, we're going to plug this rascal in. I'm going to show you something. All right, here we go. I'm telling you, this thing is bright. I mean, sure enough bright. This lights up underneath my whole doggone garage, and this is daytime. It's got it lit up back here. So I know that at night that's going to be a fine light for me to use. So if you're interested in a 150 watt floodlight, contact the folks at Stason, www.stason.us, and get you one. You might even look on Amazon for it. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody. And that's a wrap. That's it. All right. Once I got all the prep work done, got everything set up, Got the cord on there. It didn't take long, did it? I tell you what. All kidding aside, that is a bright light. Oh. Okay. Let me go get a beer. I'll be right back. I ain't had a beer in 3 or 4 days. Oh, son. Oh, well, there. Whew. You got that right, Southern boy. Oh, no, Kelly, I ain't signing off. I just had to go get a beer. Brilliant. Live streaming, making a video. Well, I've had a lot of people asking me about Tessie. A lot of people ask me about how I film a video and all that. And I know, what the hell? Give y'all an idea. Plus, get to see all the screw ups I do. Oh, why didn't I think? Wonder if it is a motion. No, don't have a motion detector on it. However, I could hook a motion detector to it. Pop, the doll is washed and looking good. Oh, good, Tessie. So you are happy with it then, right? Yeah, Natty, like. Oh, cool, Tessie. Well, good. I'm glad you like it, honey. Again, I'm so sorry it took so long to get your bean pot to you. But you got it safe and sound. Hey, better Nate than Lever. Tessie, New Zealand will not let me in. They said I cannot go to New Zealand. Their government will not let me go to New Zealand. Can you believe that? You know. Yep. Got ready to buy my tickets, and New Zealand says, nope, you can't come. I'm like, what the heck? And I, I'm like, damn. I mean, my friends is waiting for me to come visit and all that kind of stuff, ready to buy my tickets. And so I got online to look just to make sure. And right now, New Zealand is still shut down to international travelers. The only people they let come in from out of the country is New Zealand residents. And that's fine. That's smart. The lady, the prime minister, whatever she is that runs the show down there, March 6th, I believe it was. She tightened that country up. She shut that country down. She said, we're in lockdown and we're staying that way until there's no COVID in this country. And there was just a handful of cases and they got over it. And right now there is no COVID in their country, the whole country. There is not one person that's got COVID-19. And they're keeping it that way until the rest of the world straightens up, I guess. Even when I planned to go, of course, I was flying from LA. Air New Zealand canceled any flights coming out of New York. So you can't fly from New York to New Zealand. You can from Los Angeles, but not New York. They don't want them damn New Yorkers, people from New York City with all that COVID come to their country. Oh, I got to vent a bit. Oh, do it, Tessie. Let's hear it, Tessie. Come on, girl. Let's hear it. Just place my 150 watt metal highlight outside with a 100 watt LED. It's a big difference. Should save a little money on power. Been rough. Ken got a call, lost all his window cleaning. Aldi is not allowing small business anymore, only contract for large corporations. So we're looking on plan B. Tessie, did Ken have insurance in case he got harmed or had an accident on Aldi's property? That might be one of the things that they're worried about. Not happy, Larson. I could really vent. Well, let's hear it, Tessie. Make them set them fingertips on fire. Just tell us all about it, girl. And make a video about it too. People want to hear trials and tribulations and what it's like to get by on barely whatever you can scratch together. Yes, 1 million. Well, that sucks. Common sense is a precious commodity. Sure proud you help educating folks. Oh, no, has nothing to do with that. They changing all, no longer the little guy. Well, ain't that some shit? That stinks. Now, Tessie, did he have a contract with them? Did he have a formal written contract to provide those services for whatever period of time? All in-house. I mean, anybody can say, well, I'm not going to renew your contract. No, but he did for 9 years. Well, you know, person can change their mind anytime they want to about not wanting you to work for them. It ain't like, again, he wasn't contracted to do it. I know it sucks. But bottom line is there was no contract. He basically just did it because they wanted him to do it. And when they didn't want to do it no more, he ain't got a leg to stand on. Do residential houses. There you go. Hey, Mary Hill. Aldi is another cost-cutting kick. They do that now and then. Oh, well. Tessie, was that the only commercial business he was doing? Yes, it is what it is. But Pa, I'm sad. No more small businesses. Mom and pop stores are leaving. Small business is the engine of our economy. Carried $1 million liability when doing IT contract work. One typo was not worth noisy accusations and lawsuits. Yeah. Well, Tessie, I have been a staunch believer in working for yourself. You got to find your niche. And what Ken can do is provide that service that the big boys can't. He's got to look at what can he do
when it comes to cleaning windows, that kind of thing. What is it that he can do that the big guys can't? You know, what's that personal touch he can add? And look at something like that. Also, get his ass on the camera. People love that stuff. They love to see you and Kim both on there. You could do one a week thing with, coffee with Tessie and Ken or whatever. Hell, look here. People watch my tired old ass. I ain't nobody special, but they watch me. And your fans will love you to watch you too. Just get on there and get Ken on there. Then you'll start attracting not just ladies, but a lot more men. I realize you got men that watch your channel, but you start getting a lot more men if Ken is on there. So, I get a lot more women if my wife was on here, but maybe a lot more men too. Who knows? But she won't do it. She just like Ken. She does not want to be seen on that camera. Aldi has their buggies on free VIN now. They clean them after each person uses them. So, yes, he was injured last year, head trauma, so he had to give half his work. This was what was left, so now we are going to rethink. I'll be back shortly. I have a few chores to finish. Ken says she is one smart lady. Ask me if she's one smart lady because she don't want to be on camera or that she don't want to be associated with me. Oh, Tessie, I don't know what the weather is at your place, but it's so nice here today. We're going to have a high of 79. We're partly cloudy or mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, because I can see some blue over there. It's cool. It's low humidity. It feels so nice out here today. I may never go back in the house. Hurry back, beast from the east. Anyway, Tessie, did the doll's face clean up nice, or can you still tell that she was? I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was mildew or what. It's cold as hell here. It's like 56 degrees on North Carolina, South Carolina line. Are you up in the hills, Southern boy? Yeah, she looks like, oh, that's good, Tessie. I'm so glad, honey. I'm glad you like her. Can't believe you said you've always wanted one. Ain't that amazing? I had one here I was throwing away. And you just happened to be on my live stream for a change and saw her. That's amazing. You know a little bit out there. That's what I told J9. Yeah, Hills. They're rooster crowing. Can't tell if it's here or PawPaw. Probably here, Janine. A neighbor right back over there about 60 yards, maybe. Not very far over there. He's got a rooster and half a dozen hens. Same weather as yours here. It's wonderful. I walked the dog at 5:30 and it's so nice. Oh, heck yeah. Birds are singing here. It is nice. Yeah, I was a little late this morning getting on because I was talking to my friends down there in New Zealand, and it's we just talking about just all kinds of mundane stuff, grocery stores and price of gasoline. Their gasoline, if you figure the New Zealand dollar versus the American dollar, and the fact that they buy their gasoline by the liter, we buy ours by the gallon. Their gasoline is, in American money, $6.17 a gallon. It's like $2.30 or something like that a liter. Hey, Randy French. Crochet. Good. Let's see. Yes, I now only need my other wish, one of them toilet paper dolls. You know, the dress I'd. Oh, okay. Shit, they're all over the place around here, Tessie. I'll see if I can't find you one. Martin Crisco. Good afternoon, PawPaw. Seagrove, North Carolina. How's everything going? It's going well. Oh, good afternoon. And little old ladies around here used to make them all the time. Just looked at the stock stations at 150 watt LED is not bright enough. They have a 200 watt. Well, yeah, if it's not bright, I promise you, that is a bright light at night. Woof. Me just shining it up under here, it's hard for you to see the difference. But I'm back, been stripping copper wire, says Tim. Tim's been out stripping for money. So Janine says, Southern boy, I have family in both states. So are y'all expecting some more rain? Tell you what, Tessie, let me get on I'm going to get on I don't know if I can get on Facebook out here or not, because I don't know if I am. No, shit. I don't remember my Facebook password. I can't do it out here. But I will. Let's all look for one of them little crocheted dolls that fits over a roll of toilet paper for Tessie. We're all going to try to find you one, Tessie. I couldn't afford to smoke in other countries. England, Marlboro's $11.41 a pack. Australia, $14.65. Copper is down now, isn't it? Everything's down. See, I cannot find. Everybody know what we're talking about now. It's a little crochet doll. She has a bonnet on her head, the doll head, and her dress is a crocheted thing that covers a roll of toilet paper, and you sit on the back of your commode. We got to find Tessie one of them. Tim's World has one, Tessie. Well, her other crochet doll is red, so let's see what color she needs. I strip for money. You'd be surprised how much you can make in the parking lot of the dollar store. Bill does not matter. You're all funny. I know. Hell, we're going to find you something. Got to find Tessie a crocheted doll that covers up a roll of toilet paper. Damn, but money is money when you ain't got none. That's right. Shit, if I had Tim's World's money, I'd burn mine. Oh man, that guy got money. He's got dusty money. My grandma used to have a pink one that was a toilet paper holder. Yep. Of course, Tim has one, Tim. I want one of them soap bottle cover ones too. I like it. Yes, Tim. They're not cheap, huh? I'm telling you, people like them. Well, believe me, they're out there. What do you mean a soap bottle one too? Chicken out. You would not make any money from me. Tessie, there might be one laying around here. Hell, I don't know. There's so much junk around here. Oh, just think, Tessie. If you would come here like you said you would, help clean up around here, you'd have found that doll by yourself. I've been told I have the moves. Check it, see. I have to keep an eye on you and your garbage can. Oh, hey. Papa, whatever happened to that blue toilet paper they used to make that had like oil or lotion in it? Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. And yes, I loved it. That must be a northern thing. Oh, I remember when toilet paper was different colors. I sure do. I don't know about lotion in it. I'll never forget. I was in a grocery store one time. I was a little kid. And this man in line to check out was ahead of me. And the grocery store, it was a Piggly Wiggly. And they had a big toilet paper display stacked up at the front window. So when you came in the front door, you walked right by the toilet paper. This old man was in line, and he says to the bag boy, he says, "Oh, man, I forgot. Would you go get me a packet of toilet paper over there?" Boy said, "Yes, sir. What color?" I said, "Color? I'm going to wipe my butt with it. I don't care what color it is." Oh, smooth, real life living. Not fake. Get enough of that programming on the boob tube idiot box thing. Yeah, it was pink and blue. I was so embarrassed at the store. The clerk said, "Strip down facing me." I obeyed, only to find out she was talking about my credit card. Toilet paper with lotion. Wow, great seller in San Francisco. Hey, Michael. It has some kind of lotion in it. Hey, Roy, how are you doing, man? We've filmed a video this morning. That's pretty. I don't. I told y'all that I am not really going to recommend. I'm not going to recommend this crap made in China no more. But when somebody asks you, would you do a video on this? And it's something you can use. It's like, well, I don't know that I want to say no to that. But those of you that watched, at no time did you hear me say, I recommend this item. Oh, by the way, it does have a 2-year warranty from the date of receipt. If you need to, if the product is equipped with a plug, if you need to remove the plug and change to install by means of wiring, it will not affect the quality warranty of the product. But it cannot enjoy 30 days return service. Goods cannot be returned or exchanged at any volume. I know this damn thing got to be made in China. Yep, there it is. Made in China. Those sunny beaches. Well, I can't recommend buying anything in China. I won't. If this COVID crap pissed me off. And it takes away jobs from Americans. But somebody give me something. Yeah, I'll do a video on it, but I did not say, why don't y'all go out and buy you one of these? Da, 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 da. We watched and subscribed to your channel. Enjoyed it very much. All right, good. What color is fixed to be 100% skid mark? Mennonite store has pink toilet paper and green pine scent also. Cottonelle has TP with aloe vera. Don't it turn y'all on at the store when the cashier tells you to stick it in? Credit card, that is. Oh, I got the manager at Dollar Tree laughing so hard one day. And hell, I had an elderly woman in line right behind me. And I put my credit card in the slot there, and he says, "You got to stick it in deeper." I said, "Oh my God." I said, "That's what she said." He got tickled. He's trying to hold it back. He got tickled. I got tickled. The woman just looked at us like, "Are y'all done yet?" You got to stick it in deeper. Well, that's what she said. True story. Don't pull out yet. Yeah, first time I saw blue toilet paper, I thought Smurfs made it. I really did, said Randy. We have a John Wayne toilet paper, rough and tough and don't take shit off anyone. Yep. Papa, what types of toys did you have when you was a kid? I don't know what you're saying. What types of toys? I had a Etch-a-Sketch, and I had Lincoln Logs, and Hot Wheels cars, and Hot Wheel track, and little plastic army men, cowboys and Indians, and your typical board games. Like Monopoly and Chinese checkers and chess. Yep. Oh, you did it too quick. Try it again. I think it was Scott. They had pink, yellow, green, and blue pastels to match the bathroom tiles of that era. How was the light? I had company. That son of a bitch is bright, Shell. Make sure you watch the video. She was like, go on, tell me more. Bicycle was number one. Yeah. The real Tonka trucks were the best. Yep. Metal one. Good old metal trucks. I made sure to buy some real Tonka trucks for my a Tonka truck and a Tonka front end loader for my grandson. The metal one, the real Tonka toy. Bolo paddle, Jax. No bolo paddle. Jax was for girls. We're poor, and I had a stick and it was broke. Dave's Backyard said, because somebody hit it. Pawpaw, you're getting old when your daughter thinks it's okay to burn you with a dirty joke to you. Hey, what do you call those pans that catch water under your sink? I was thinking water pan, but Home Depot, and it didn't come up. Pans that catch water under your sink. Review guy, you're not supposed to have water dripping underneath your sink. Hess trucks are cool too. Yep. I still have mine from when I was a kid. Now my kids play with them, says Road. We used to ride Tonka down the hill. Paddle with a string and ball. When the string breaks, the ball flies and breaks something, your parents beat your ass with a paddle. I could not do that damn thing, the rubber band, when I was a kid. I can do it as an adult. But as a kid, I never could make that damn ball come back on that paddle. Could not do it. Buddy L, if you could afford them, they were top. Yeah. Drip pan. It's called a bowl. Sorry, it doesn't give you enough time to look at the comment. They told me I needed stink bait to catch a catfish, so I asked my sister to put her butt in the water. Clackers. Clackers came out when I was... I was 13 years old. I was 13-year-old when Clackers came out. And God almighty, at recess, when it was raining outside and we had to stay inside for 10 or 15 minutes, everybody had them Clackers going. Oh, it was deafening. It was deafening. Finally, the principal had to say, y'all just can't bring them to school no more. Hell, one pair was loud enough. For those of you who don't know what Clackers are, they were round glass balls held together with a string, and in the middle of the string was a loop. And the idea was you started them bouncing. And when you got them to go far enough, then you could pull down on the string and they start doing that number real fast. And loud, God almighty, they were loud. And then you started hearing reports about them exploding. And glass shrapnel hitting kids in the face and everything else. But gosh, they were loud. PawPaw said, fix the leak. Now, who in the hell, Beast from the East, what are you doing blocking Dave's backyard and checking outdoors comment? And like PawPaw said, fix the leak. Well, we took care of that problem. Clackers came out about the same time as nunchucks. Sorry, David, hit button on you by mistake. Clancy Cobain, Power Trip. I didn't do it, said the review guy. All right, she says she did it by mistake. I'll give her her wrench back. Paul, and thank you for the shirts. I will sleep in them and use them for a bathing suit cover. Ooh. Well, you know, you can give one to Ken too, you know, or you're going to take them both. Oh, my aunt used to have pink toilet paper in her all pink bathroom. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I remember that, Mary. Yeah, it's been over 50 years. Hey, nice cotton. Yeah. Tessie, I got those daggum t-shirts for $1 a piece. $1. I bought, I think it's 200 of them. I spanked myself in the face with nunchucks. I guess they could say I'm a ninja. I miss that Pac-Man ice cream they had when I was a kid that had the bubblegum eyeball in it. I never saw that, Randy. Were you a yo-yo and or slinky master back in the day? I wasn't a master of them. I could play with them, but I wasn't no master. I loved the slinky, said Tessie. You know, they always advertised them going down steps. Hell, we didn't have no steps at my house, so I couldn't watch it do that. All I could do was this number. Whoa, this is exciting. Yeah. So then what do? You sling it across the floor and hang on to the end of it, and it goes way on out. Then it comes back and it twists up, and you end up springing the spring, and it's a piece of crap from then on. Oh. I fixed it. I just replaced the disposal so it didn't have one of those lines on tight enough. What do they have on them, the t-shirt? Oh, be free. Born in the 70s. So all this is my childhood. Why did they stop making metal slinkies? Did they? I grew up so poor, Mom cut the bottoms out of my pants. You know the rest. Who didn't have marbles? A BB? Oh, yeah. I had marbles, BB gun. Master Yo-Yo, Homestead Tessie, cool. 70 here, too. When you eventually find steps, they're always too wide or not wide enough. That's right, Coat Guy. I put in a dishwasher a few months ago. A week later, it started leaking also. Just need the fitting tightened also. That BB gun slingshots, yeah. Ran in the woods, died. Oh. Yep, works great now. Okay. The sun is coming out. I think that calls for a beer. I know plastic started in the 90s, I think. Oh, surely the original Slinky is still metal. Love me at your sketch. Yep. Heck, I need a beer. I'll be right back. I deliberately have them all the way over there at that house. Because I figured if I ain't got the energy to get up off my rear end and walk over there to get a cold one, then I don't need one. I don't need one anyway, but I want one. Let's get everybody take my mind. So I'm going to tip on there for the link. Light Bright. Light Bright was too expensive for my family. I didn't get one. Someone stretched my slinky. I know what you mean, Janine. I grew up in front of the Cumberland. The other railroad shops had real planes to play on. That's what she said, Janine. How many slingshots made out of certain wood from my grandpa? Yep. Back then, when I was a kid, inner tubes was made out of rubber. And oh yeah, we'd fashion a slingshot out of a tree limb. Oh, no kidding, out of a fork. Cut a fork out of a tree limb, whittle it down, cut the notches in, cut the little slots in it, and then cut pieces out of the inner tube, out of an old car inner tube. And if you got fancy, you got a little piece of leather out of a tongue of a shoe. Otherwise, it was just rubber. Oh, I remember my grandmother called them flippers. She didn't call it a slingshot. She called it a flipper because it'd flip that rock out there. It was metal pedal car. Yep, pedal cars. I remember those. Always tangled up. Guess it was just clumsy. I discovered the wrist rocket slingshot. It's funny how it disappeared, just gone. My mom didn't know what I did with it. I got one of those. Great grandma always managed to live right by the train tracks. Here in Australia, it's illegal to have a BB gun or a slingshot, but you can have a compound bow without a license. Our laws are bullshit, says Coke. Wait a minute. Coke guy, hold on just a minute, dude. 1 o'clock, 5. Damn, son, what is it over there in England? 5 o'clock in the morning? 6 o'clock in the morning? Oh, it's cold. Oh, they told me in New Zealand that it was $100,000 fine to walk across the railroad tracks. And say, what? Yep. $100,000 fine to walk across the railroad tracks. Thinking, man, where there wasn't a road. But I was like, what? I said, yep. Here, they was telling me here in the mountains, train comes off that mountain right there. If its brakes fail, it comes flying through here at 150 mile an hour. If you're on them tracks, you are turned into pate. God. If I wore the knees out my pants, my mama turned them into shorts. Absolutely, Janine. I used to put like aerosol cans of fire and shoot the BB gun. It'd take off like a rocket, spray flaming paint everywhere. And mini bikes. Oh, yeah. Love mini bikes. The sun means iced tea, but a cold beer is better and helps prevent thirst. It's my big gift one Christmas. I wear my knees out all the time during this pandemic. Got to get that money. Easy Bake Oven was the next year. Easy Bake Oven. Cook the hell out of that little old cake mix with a 100-watt light bulb. That talking Teddy Ruxpin used to scare me to death. The minute that thing started singing and moving its eyes, I ran screaming all hill, said Randy. Well, Teddy Ruxpin would have been a toy for my children. That's way after I was a kid. A jock strap from a sporting goods store. That thing will operate like a slingshot in no time. Used real inner tubes instead of sleighs or toboggans. Tractor tubes are party size. Used car hoods tied to the pommel of a sandal. Hell, my dad took a dadgum car hood or truck hood, turned it upside down, cut a hole in the front of it, threw a logging chain through the hole, and hooked us to the back of a pickup truck and drug us down the road in the snow. That was the most fun. Gosh, that was fun. You know, you don't dare do that shit today, right? You can't have no real fun. But I remember went around a curve and the curve was banked. And I remember us sliding way around beside him, you know, as he's going. It's cool. Real cool. Oh, Paul, what a beautiful day here in Missouri. Hey, yes, sir. Inner tube and tongue of a shoe. Yep. Walk across the tracks all the time. Only got caught once, says Clancy. How's everybody doing in their state with unemployment? I'm on the 7th week. Filing no money yet in Washington State. I have a friend, he's at 15 weeks and nothing. Man, that's a ticket you pay for over your lifetime. It's 4 in the morning for me. Also, here it's illegal to protect yourself or your property or family. And if someone breaks into your house, you can't do anything about it. Welcome to the world run by liberals. That sucks, Coke guy. We ain't giving up our damn guns. All 10 of my kids here in Idaho and their spouses are still employed. Most you can do is hide in a cupboard and call the useless cops. That sucks, Coke guy. I had a Stretch Armstrong, and my friend and I tied him between 2 lawn tractors. He stretched like 10 feet and sling back, welted my friend in the head. It's illegal for your government to be tyrannical unless you give them the right. That's it. When people give their government the right to do these things, that's what happens. Hell, the United States is going to hell in a handbasket right now. All that crap going on. But it's not just here. The people are protesting this shit all over the world. It's ridiculous. Somebody in France is upset because of what happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The people in the whole wide world are in an uproar over what one dumbass cop did. One guy changed the world. Who says one person can't change the world, huh? There you go. You can't change the world by yourself. The hell you can't. That guy did. Changed the whole freaking world. Ain't that something? Of course, he had help from the freaking lamestream media that kept playing it over and 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 over. Ferlin Tarnofsky, how you doing, man? And Daryl, well, yeah, I'm down from a neck injury, but now looking for work. Apparently, it's illegal to go skinny dipping in my neighbor's pool. I learn something new every day. That's a good one, Ben. So that's funny and terrible all in the same moment. Go, guy, you take care of intruder one way or another. Dig, cover, and shut up. That's right. So I always try to have a working backhoe. I don't believe that message. Just say, guy in Atlanta deserved lead poisoning. Well, Southern White. Everybody's got opinions. They all stink. And anybody can be a Monday morning quarterback. Anybody can have hindsight 2020, that kind of thing. So let's see if we can learn anything from this. They knew who the guy was. And we're talking about Atlanta now. They had his car. He obviously was intoxicated. They showed him blowing the tube. The whole bit, he blew a .108 or something. So he wasn't really, really drunk, but he was drunk. And He fought with them and took, he grabbed the taser. Not arguing that. But he took off running. Like I say, hindsight's 20/20, and those were young cops. And that one boy had already had one complaint against him about excessive force with a gun. If they let this guy go, just let him run, what would have happened? Think about that. Takes off running. What the hell are you doing shooting a man in the back? Now, come on. I realized he turned around and fired that taser at him. Totally understand that. That totally wasn't cool. But the guy had backup. He had his partner. But it wasn't like the guy was going to shoot that guy with a taser and then come back and try to take his gun from him and all that, because his backup was right behind him. That wasn't going to happen. Again, hindsight's 20/20. We can always dissect something, but when you're in the moment, it's kind of hard to think straight, especially when you're a young cop. It's just like them girls that had their damn guns on me right here at my door. Whew, I was moving real slow. You don't ever want to get a rookie all shook up. But if they just let that guy go, what harm would have happened? He wasn't driving. They could have called for backup, surround him, and then, took care of him. No. They was chasing him and shot him in the back. Shot 3 times and hit him in the back twice. Again, in the moment is one thing, and after it's all over and you sit back, but they wasn't thinking, hell, we know who this guy is. We got his car right here. We've already seen his license, all that kind of stuff. Okay, he ran. We'll catch him. We'll go to his house and wait for him. But that ain't the way it went. That ain't the way it went down, and I really, I disagree with both of these instances. The guy kneeling on what's his name's neck, and this young cop shooting this guy in the back. I disagree with both of them, but 2 dumbass cops don't speak for all cops. They're bad apples, and I think those 2 were both bad apples. Da, 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 da. We had protesters last weekend coming on buses to our small town. Well, every block loaded up with armed citizens protecting the business, and our police chief sent out a letter saying he supported that cops can do anything they want. They even carry guns. We can't even own them, and most we can have is a lever-action rifle for roos and deer. Tasers and pepper spray is illegal, too. Well, my mom's got dementia real bad, so when they played that video over and over, she thought a lot of black men died. I had to explain to her there's only one person. So we ain't allowed to act in self-defense. You hear PawPaw about how many people have signed up for Trump's rally? Yeah, it's over 1 million. They're talking now about having it in an open air location, maybe a stadium or something. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see 100,000 people gathered for one of his rallies. The left wasn't saying a damn thing about COVID-19 and social distancing, and they're going to spread the virus when it was protesters out there. But now that Trump's people are going to have themselves a rally, oh my God, you're going to spread COVID-19. You're going to start all over. You're going to start another wave. I think the government's tanking and laws of man, not government. You can remove your government. Can't do nothing about it. I'm skinny dip my neighbor's pool. Hope to get notice from her. Now I get flowers sent to me by her husband. Man, times have changed. Oh, you can. It was correct police procedure. Maybe they changed it. People have been shot for less. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, Tom Turkey. Zeta Willingham, how are you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Zeta. I hope that you were a subscriber as well. Dude is killed had criminal history since 2013, 2014, only served 4 months out of what should have been 7 years. Which dude that was killed, Janine? He supported the locals to defend. They only lasted a few hours and got on their buses and left. The sheriff also supports our Second Amendment rights, says Dave. More trainings require police officers how to deal with worthless politicians. Atlanta looked like an arrest that went sideways, so cops make mistakes. Hell, people have been shot for reaching in their pockets because the cop thought it might have been a gun. Southern boy, when a damn cop tells you, put your hands up, you put your damn hands up. I mean, you got to put yourself in a damn cop's mind. You know, if I get pulled over, I haven't been pulled over in probably 20 years. But if I get pulled over, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my window down and I'm going to stick both of my hands outside of the window. Both of them, just like that. And the cop's going to come up and he's going to say, what are you doing? And I'm going to tell him I used to be deputy sheriff. And the one thing that would make me more nervous than anything in the world would be to walk up on a car that I've never seen before and I don't know the man in it. And of course, as soon as you say that, oh, you used to be a deputy. Yeah. Well, man. Well, it ain't right, but it works. But anyhow, no. You don't reach for a damn thing. These people are stupid. Of course, they've taken cops off the air. They've taken live PD off the air. But you look at the mentality of these dumbasses. A lot of them are drunk. You know, they start reaching. They say, don't reach in there. And they do it anyway because they're drunk. Or, you know, give me your hands. You know, turn around. You know, once a cop has got you, best thing you can do is just comply. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You bitch about them later. But while it's going on, it's like, yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Whatever you say. Yes, I will get in your car if you want me to. Yes, please. Thank you. It's sorted out later. Yep. People have been shot for a lot less. But that's because they're stupid. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I love your YouTube channel. You were spot on. Well, thank you, Zeta. Oh, did you see where they're moving all the Confederate statues out? Oh, it's effed up, Randy. It's effed up. They want to get rid of history. Let's get rid of all the signs that say Martin Luther King Boulevard. Let's get rid of all the Martin Luther King Jr. statues. Prove it's not racist. Oh, it's racist. Y'all are racist because you got Confederate statues up. Well, you're racist because you put up statues, memorial to Martin Luther King Jr. I said, come on. Leave shit alone. Museums, I heard they wanted to put them in museums. Yeah, they're going to put them in the basement. They're just trying to eliminate our history. All the people that get shot by the cops do not comply with cops. I would say, Vexing Code, I'd say 99.99999% of the people that get shot by cops were not complying. But there's always that one strange one out there that might get shot. But yeah, bend over, spread your cheeks, and follow directions. That's it, Benji. Accept that you've been caught, right or wrong, and just go with the flow. We also get shot putting our hands in our pockets. We don't even got handguns here. They don't know you ain't got a gun, coke guy. Criminals got guns. Scrap dog. They warned them not to mess with the Alamo. Yeah. Keep Fort Bragg. I seen a whole video, PawPaw. He was in a line of drive-through, holding up the line. Law came, tapped on the window, woke him up, asked him to pull into a parking spot. Yeah, everything was going good. And he pulled into the parking spot, and he got out. And they did trying to determine is he drunk or not. Had him blow. Okay. Turn around. Maybe he was afraid he'd end up like that guy in Minneapolis. Once he turned around, he's going to put him on the ground and put a knee on his neck till he died. Who knows? But there's no reason for all that. Dude, you're drunk. Just get in a car. Let's take you downtown. And, worst case scenario, you spend the next 6 hours in jail. And you got a DUI on your record. Of course, if he wasn't driving, he was just sitting. And if it was his first offense, you can get it took care of. They'll play bargain with you and help you out if it's your first offense. The sad part is Martin Luther was not Democrat. He knew they were a racist party. So the boy was born at Fort Bragg. PawPaw, you being in the military, do you think having one national law enforcement training academy, military boot camp would be good? Just allow each city, county to run their own academy. I think each local jurisdiction ought to have their own, or at least each region. And the reason I say that is because things are totally different in the mountains of Idaho than they are the streets of Nashville, Tennessee. So you're wasting a lot of taxpayer dollars training a guy that's going to work in a sparsely populated area in Montana. You waste your time taking all the money it takes to train him how to deal with protesters and mobs and gangsters and all that. And just like you wouldn't be wanting to train somebody in New York City how to handle something out in the middle of the desert, So you got to have local education, in my opinion. Flight test. Got a video of the white guy killed. He was on his knees, hands in the air. Several cops giving him different orders, and they just shot him. Did not make it on CNN or MSN fake news. I think he was in a motel. What would Sheriff Andy Taylor do? Andy was my role model. Democrats were all against ending slavery, give voter rights to Black Americans. When I was in the UK in '76, cops didn't even carry a gun. Yeah. I did see that. He'd take Barney's bullet away. There was over 20 minutes of cordial conversation. After he had the breathalyzer at .108, officer said, "You're under arrest." When he went to cuff him, he started fighting. Yeah. Where was the media? Well, what? The news media going to follow me around? Nah, they don't go follow the cops. There ain't no news media going to follow the cops on a call. There might be some news media if I go ahead and I publish a daggum video of what they did. Let me show you. I'll show you right here, right now. That door right there. You see it's full-length glass, top to bottom. There's no curtain on it. There's no curtain on the windows. And from being outside at night, if you're outside and it's dark and the house is lit up on the inside, you can stand out there. You can see everything that's going on in that house. But the guy in the house cannot see you because you're in the dark. And especially if you're dark complected and wearing a black outfit. It's just, that's just the way it is. I couldn't even tell who was out there until I come to the door. They did not announce themselves. They didn't tap on the door and say, "Tullahoma Police." They didn't. But you'll see on the video. Outdoors, I did see that. Police Academy. JT, are you closer to Kelowna or Drakesville? His backyard. Yeah, crazy. It doesn't make the Democrat narrative. Zeta says, a lot of people have no respect for the law more. My husband retired from correction. Now my son works in a max prison. Tough job, and inmates have more rights than the correction officers. Oh, I know, Zeta. Believe me, honey, I know. That's right. Neither. I'm in Iowa. JT, my daddy-in-law's family come from Grundy Center, Iowa. Stole the taser. One of the officers took off running, but turned to zap the one chasing. Yep. And he fired the taser, and he missed. And then the cop went bang, bang, bang. I'd get it if we were able to get handguns here, but unless you're like a bikie or something, you can't get one. But we can't even be caught with a knife on us because we can get locked up. Coke guy, you can't carry a knife. Oh, come on. You'll tell them you can't carry a pocket knife. I understand you can't carry it. Maybe they don't want you to carry a Crocodile Dundee knife, big old Bowie knife. You're going to tell me you can't carry a pocket knife. Oh, man. They were in Iowa. Yeah, I don't see a New York cop needing. You learn how to wrangle cattle or deal with a grizzly bear like a cop Montana deals with. Not in the northeast corner of Iowaville. The Southern Poverty Law Center is the problem, so are the flipping unions. Rural cops here are dealing with more and more and more drug use, trafficking, assaults, and shootings. It's like the rest of the country. They have to know what to do. Close to Prairie du Chien. Okay, thought you were in the southeast Iowa. Soon they will tell the Montana police to arrest the grizzly bears, send to Washington State. Washington politicians want lots of them roaming the woods here. Yeah, I went and visit my father-in-law's mother with my wife, and on the square they got a bar called the B Bar, or they had a bar called the B Bar. You know, like beep zzz. And I think it was the only bar in town. Well, I'll tell you what, in these daggum farming communities, when you leave town, that's it. You're out of town. Just like in Texas. I come across from Tucson, Arizona. Well, when you get out of town, there ain't nothing. I remember making a comment. I was driving across Texas. I think it was. And I said, man, there ain't nothing here. How could anybody live here? And then I said, oh, never mind. They don't live here. Middle of freaking nowhere. Carry a box cutter. If your chances are 18 times more likely to be killed by a black man than a white man, then you're not taking no chances. It's a tool. Carry a screwdriver. I know you live down south, but do you undercoat your cars and trucks? Oh, some of the dealers do. I've never undercoated I've never gone to the trouble to do it, but I know some of the dealers do that. Where has it that the guy shot in Atlanta was released from jail due to COVID? He was locked up for cruelty to children under 10 and battery of spouse. Maybe going back to jail wasn't an option if true. Well, never know, fishing and picking. Never know. CRKT minimalist last resort knife. Bill Schrock lived down there years ago. PawPaw enjoyed my lunch break with you. Got to go back at it. See you, Jeremy. Dave's backyard says, so, boy, they will call out racist even though it's FBI statistics. Yep, facts are racist. See, Jeremy, nope, can't carry a pocket knife or pepper spray or taser or even like a bloody screwdriver. Must be classic as well. That's crazy as hell, Coke guy. How in the hell can you go fishing without a knife? I mean, come on. You got to be able to carry a knife. You know, what do you got to do? You got to put in a tackle box, or are you just talking you're not supposed to carry one in your pocket? I mean, you can't tell me people don't own knives in Australia. East to west across Texas, long. I tell you what, Lynn Holt, it's almost as long as west to east. That was a long drive. Right, PawPaw, a lot of dumb shits out there. Yes, sir. Guy, anything can be used as a weapon. My favorite bar was in Hull, UK, called the Fair Maid. Oh, you can eat crab legs for $3. I gained 65 pounds when I was in England. Barely fit back on the plane. Hey, Don Johnson, how you doing? What about a fork? I was in Peru for 2 months. I brought a knife there because I couldn't bring my pistol. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Oh. Well, I did put that other weed eater and UPS is coming. What is UPS bringing me? I don't recall ordering anything. I don't recall ordering anything. UPS guy's going to shit his pants when he finds out he can get in my garage. Hey,
Hey, buddy.
what's the address on that?
212.
And who's it to? Adams, they don't live there. Who?
Autumn.
Well,
You know what? It's a bad slap. It's actually supposed to go to 222.
there you go.
Yeah, our system messed this one up.
Nobody lives there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never delivered here, so I thought it was weird myself.
That's why I don't have a mailbox out there that says 212.
But our system flipped it to 212, so I'll take care of it.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that flap right there. Yeah, that flap's messed up. Underneath the dirt says 222. I even took the mailbox down. There's not a 212 out there. Oh. You can't be carrying anything that be classed as weapon unless you have a reason. Like you can carry a pocket knife as long as the blade's under 3 inches and it's kept your tackle box. Okay. A heavy fork and can of sardines. Carry the fork to eat the sardine. More stuff to promote. Also have something a little more powerful in my pocket, says Mark. You need to bring out thunder and lightning. These fists are one hospital to graveyard. Might not be UPS. Might be Publishers Clearinghouse. No, it was UPS. Might be a surprise, PawPaw. Nothing wrong carrying any kind of knife, pepper spray, etc. But if you're approached by a cop, then just tell them you have it. It's not hard to open your mouth. People still do carry knives, though, because the cops are useless. But the issue is if you're caught with one. Legal to even purchase pepper spray here. UPS. Bless his heart. Oh, you know what? This is for 10 doors down. It's just like I have numbers at the end of my garage. I was in the sign business. I've got a thing right there that shows my house number. And the numbers are this tall. They're like 6 to 8 inches tall. And a guy in Ohio sent a pizza to me. And the FedEx driver, because it was shipped overnight FedEx, it was frozen and shipped overnight. The FedEx driver takes it to the wrong house. And I didn't know it. Well, they said it had been delivered. And I said, it's not been delivered. Claimed it was delivered on a Thursday afternoon. No, ain't here. I called him. Oh, yeah, we delivered it. I said, I'm telling y'all, you didn't deliver it. Finally, I got out. I was walking out there and I saw on the back porch of this house over here the damn delivery on Saturday morning when I was going after my trash cans. That frozen pizza, it'd been cooked and frozen. It just needed to be warmed up. That thing set. It was like 95-degree weather, miserable hot, and it sat there and rotted on the back. That pissed me off. God, did that piss me off. So I called the guy that bought it, told him what happened. I also called the pizza place and gave him the claim number for FedEx and all that kind of stuff. So the boy that paid for the pizza got his money back, and the pizza place that made it got their money plus shipping back. So it worked out okay. But I didn't get no pizza. I'd have snuck a bite or two. I wasn't worried about dying, but I wasn't going to eat it all. Yeah, one of Hank Jinger's daughter was killed. Yeah. Yep. Hank Jr.'s daughter was killed. A car wreck. I'd still stick someone like a pig if they broke in my house, though, not going to lie. PawPaw, what's on the feedback for supper? Any suggestions, my friend? I'm still eating chicken. Yes, her husband is in the hospital and she didn't make it. They make tactical flashlights have the front of it you can use as a weapon in self-defense. I'll protect my family and my property no matter what. I've been carrying a pocket knife since I was 7. I feel naked without it. When Al Gore Jr. was running for office, I think when he's running for president, I think. Yeah, it was when he's running for president. The Secret Service were stopping people, as they was coming into the, I don't know what you want to call it, the ballroom or whatever the place was where they was having this little rally and get together and all that. And they were stopping people and not letting them come in because they had pocket knives. We're talking pocket knives now. We're not talking a machete. We're talking about a pocket knife. And Al Gore Jr. had to tell the Secret Service, everybody carries a pocket knife in Tennessee. Just don't worry about a little old pocket knife. Come on in. Now, if it's a big old knife, we'll talk about that. But he said everybody carries a pocket knife. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah, her husband in the hospital. She didn't. FedEx should have bought you a pizza. Well, basically they did. They bought it too. They bought it and the shipping. Suppose it'd still cause a stir because it's classed as an improvised weapon. Well, I ain't getting much done, am I? Filmed a video. That ain't nothing. I guess I put up a weed eater and 2 leaf blowers. That ain't nothing. guess I need to sweep up in here and straighten up. I need to straighten up, fly right. The Al Gore Jr. rally packed like a Trump rally. Oh, no. Al Gore Jr. didn't even carry the state of Tennessee. Dumbass. If he'd carried Tennessee, he'd have beat George Jr. or George W. My first grade Boy Scout, still have it to this day, says Brendan. Carried one daily ever since. Cool. Well, damn. Can't go over here and pee in the bushes because the neighbor ladies are out. And I don't want them to, they're both widow women, and I don't want to get them all excited and stuff. So, anyway, I got to go get a beer. I'll be right back. He's singing a song today, and I done my golden days. Tomorrow I can start a new one, PawPaw. There you go, JT. I'm heading out at 4:30 in the morning. See you, Coke guy. Couldn't believe how good it tasted for so cheap. He'll never buy another bottle of wine in a liquor store again. Martin 82. Well, Martin, are you from Oklahoma? The left was saying, well, I don't know why he's having a rally in Oklahoma. It's not a swing state. He's not going to attract a bunch of people. And 1 million people applied for one of 19,000 tickets. 1 million. That blows me away, man. I would love to see him fill a freaking humongous football stadium. I mean, all the seats and standing room only on the field. That'd be so freaking awesome. Oklahoma City. Cool. I'm afraid we may have disappointed him here in Nashville. Tennesseans, we're sort of set in our ways. And it's like, I ain't traveling to Nashville. That shit. I can see him on TV. So, to tell you the truth, we didn't have much of an outpouring for him here in Tennessee, even though we're a big red state and staunch Trump supporters. We didn't get off our ass to go to this rally. Oh. Used to go to your hometown all the time, Tennessee. My grandparents lived up there until they died. I go, oh, I'm sorry, Martin. Oh. Me. Oh, that sun. The sun's behind the clouds. It's nice out here. Sean Lee says, you making any more cooking videos? Hell, I don't know. There ain't no telling what I'm going to do. I'm doing this daggum live stream every day until I get this garage cleaned up. Of course, the rate I'm going, you'd think I ain't accomplishing nothing. I have 2 consecutive rallies there. That'd be cool. Of Huntsville and Ardmore, Alabama. Well, that ain't far from here, Martin. Of course, you know that. But anyway, yep. Ardmore, Alabama, and Ardmore, Tennessee. Similar to Bristol. State line runs through the middle of it. Sean Lee, you're too kind. Thank you. I like Ardmore, says Janine. I think I got a French's boot down there. I'm going to try to find, if ever get my tickets to go to New Zealand, I'm buying the girl a pair of cowboy boots. She showed me what she liked. I'm going to try to find her some made in USA. I think I was talking to y'all about that yesterday. And she showed me one she liked. And I said, all right, if I can find some made in USA, I'll hook you up. And her husband would love to have a Stetson cowboy hat. So I'm going to try to fix them up. Love the sound of the state border. I have a picture of us stepping in Tennessee and Alabama. We'll try to find before my mom passed. She loved those pictures. Changes the subject, but will high test gas clean out a small engine? James, what do you mean will it clean it out? Talking about remove the carbon buildup and all that? You guys didn't know there was an Ardmore, Alabama and Ardmore, Oklahoma, did you? It's spelled the same. No, didn't know there was an Ardmore, Oklahoma. Clouding up with some dark clouds there. Chance of rain, though, is only 20%. Doing it cheap Stetson. Hell, wicked. No, not doing it cheap Stetson. Talking about taking a Stetson cowboy hat to New Zealand from a friend. Yes. Actually, you really won't get carbon out. While it's running, spray water. Just spritz some water in the throat of the carburetor while it's running. Keep it running. Just we'll spritz some water. We'll spray ball. Got that same pressure washer you got a long time ago, Harbor Freight. Do you still have it and use it? Yeah. That's sweet. That's cool for present, PawPaw. Well, we'll bring them something made in USA. And like I say, you go there, and it's like you step back 150 years. It's so cool. If they don't mind me telling you, next time I talk to them, I will ask them if I can tell them tell you where they work. And you would really enjoy going to the website and seeing the pictures and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's like the dance hall girls, the saloons and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like stepping back 150 years, 100 years, whatever. It's awesome. Just plain awesome. That's the best investment I ever bought for pressure washer. Janine says, I use 30-second cleaner. That stuff is the bomb. Who needs a pressure washer? Also, Fultondale, Alabama. Really enjoy watching and listening to you. Why is that so familiar? That is very familiar to me. Let me find it. I swear I've been through there. I want to say I have. Fultonville, Alabama. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay. I knew the name. Apologize, I've not been in Fultondale, but I sure have driven past your exit a bunch of times there north of Birmingham. Thank you, Elizabeth Newland. I hope you subscribe and ring the little bell and all that. Let's step back 100 years. Oh, that's more than 100 years ago. I mean, anyway, it's cool. It's an old stagecoach hotel where the stagecoach would stop overnight or where the guest would stay overnight. Neat as can be. Just north of Birmingham, yep. But it's just neat. I mean, and this place is full of antiques and full of stuff from way back when. They got an original Thomas Crapper toilet. They have a toilet and commode from King Henry VIII of England. Sorry, King Edward VIII of England. Shit like a king. Cousin Dave, ring a bell to you. He's a wonderful silversmith. No. I do and have. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm just like, man, I don't want to do nothing. I'm just wanting to enjoy being able to sit outside without all the mosquitoes and all that bothering me. It's nice out. But the food is awesome as well. Don't know, Sean. Never been there. One thing they do have in New Zealand that I'm looking forward to, I hadn't had since England, was fish and chips. Of course, you can go to Captain D's to get fish and French fries. It just ain't the same. Man. If you ever had any good British fish and chips, you know what I was talking about. I got a Stetson back in March for birthday presents. We're on sale then. I believe it was $50. Those Skeeters and Nats came up here. You can have them, JT. The one thing, those are bad here in Oklahoma this year. Go up to North Carolina, live in Tennessee, says Janine. Oh, me. 109 people sitting around, chilling out. Those of you that came in late, I've already filmed my video, so there ain't no behind the scenes to see now. I know the people that did watch got a laugh or two out of it. Or, shit, I screwed up. Started recording and the damn memory card was full. Had to stop, format it, start all over again. That gun cord didn't have a plug on it. Couldn't find my wire nuts. Had to just strip the wires back and twist them and tape them together. Oh well. Martin likes Tennessee. Some great codfish eating here in Newfoundland. Oh God, Sean, that's what they had over when I visited London. Was those big freaking pieces of cod. I mean, they were huge. Oh, it was a Greek man that had this fish and chip shop, and he lay out fish and fried potatoes in there, and then he sprinkled oil and vinegar over all of it, and then he'd pick up some salt like that right there, and put salt all over it. Oh God! I mean, it was so good. Hell, I'm talking myself into going to Captain D's. Oh, okay. Oh no, Captain D's ain't fish and chips, but that's the closest fried fish I can get a hold of here. PawPaw, you just letting everybody know you're a human like all of us are. Okay. You guys had any rallies in Tennessee? Are you talking about a Trump rally? Malt vinegar and fish and chips. That's what it was. Malt vinegar, fish and chips, and a cold beer. Hell yeah, Sean. You talking now. Thing of it is, unless it's a buffet, I can't afford to buy fish and chips. In Captain D's, they give you 2 or 3 little old pieces of fish, and a smidgen of French fries. Hell, take me to a buffet somewhere. I'll eat me some fish. Sorry for teasing PawPaw. I don't know. Sean, sorry for teasing. Malt vinegar. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, Martin. We had one of those Saturday night here at fish camps. What I need to do is go to one of these restaurants. We used to have restaurants where you go in and eat, and it's like be all you can eat catfish for X number of dollars. What I need to do is find another one of them. Damn, got me thinking fish. Teasing me. I may have to go to Aldi and buy another bag of fish fillets. I reckon that's a video I could make, how to do your deep fried fish and hush puppies. Riley's is a hamburger joint like Checkers. Yeah, it is. But the rallies he was talking about was BLM. Well, people are afraid of eating greens up here. What? Just want to get me a t-shirt and have it say all lives matter because it's so stupid. People think just black lives matter. Cod, tongues, cheeks, fish stew, Newfie style. Tongues. Now, it's the only tongue I know to eat is beef tongue. Cow tongue, man. You get you some good Mexican tacos. Taco de lengua, which is made out of cow tongue. You know, that's something. When I was a kid, hell, nobody ever thought about eating a damn cow's tongue. Oh, come on. We never thought about something like that. And now then, the shit costs more than a T-bone steak. We had a place in North Carolina when I was a kid called Cedric's Fish and Chips. 2 times a year is a treat. I've just had a DHL Airbus A330 go over my bungalow coming from JFK to East Midlands, UK. Cod, tongues, deep fried PawPaw. Unbelievable. Never heard of that, Sean. Beef liver and onions and gravy is my favorite. My wife won't even touch a liver. Oh, I wasn't reading, and fish was the subject being spoken, says Elizabeth. Like collard greens, radish greens, turnip greens, or Northwestern people are weird. They are delicious. Love beef tongue. Oh. My Mexican friends sure do know how to cook that cow tongue. Oh. I Like a Hungry Jack's there in New Zealand. It's a Burger King sister restaurant. Only difference, you sliced beets instead of tomatoes. I have to try that. Used to eat cow tongue as a kid, and I like it. Now it's crazy expensive. Greasy greens and poke salad. It was taste just like beef pot roast. Mm. What time is it that y'all teases me the hell with? Oh, hell, no wonder I'm hungry. It's 10 minutes to 2 in the afternoon, and I ain't ate since 5 o'clock this morning. I have, Cal. Fish and brews. It's hard. Bread soaked overnight, cooked with saltfish. 1:50 p.m. Central, yep. Oh, well, I had sausage and eggs and toast this morning. Had scrambled eggs, sprinkled a little shredded cheddar cheese in it. Basically, I had my sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, but it was separated. Oh, pickled pig's feet. Kelly thought I was insane when we was dating. Oh, we got a storm coming in. It just started raining. I hear the thunder coming, says Dave. Dave, where do you live? Certain day that Chuck E. Cheese is going out of business. Wow. Or more closes doors soon. 10 to 8 at Magnum's house. Magnum, you're in Jolly Old, England, right? Yep, Chuck E. Cheese is going out of business. PawPaw, are you a hoarder? Actually, Glenn, I most certainly am, and I teach hoarding lessons. If you need help collecting useless shit, look me up. I can fix you right up. Teach you how to do it, big time. Yep, Magnum's in the UK, Southern Washington. Well, I don't think that storm cloud's going to reach me, Dave. Must leave you here now, Pop. I'll pick up the boss at work. See ya. See ya, Sean. Cheers. Papa, I'm a hoarder. My wife always gets mad at me. Papa, I miss MCL restaurants. MCL. I don't know what that is. Finally got a haircut. Look like Bigfoot, says Avocal. Well, by God, I'm getting there my dang gum self. 5 miles from Alton Towers. Yeah, we got some storms coming to Oklahoma today, says Martin. Well, I've got to get me some upper teeth. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go dentures or if I'm going to go implants. But I cannot shave until I get my upper teeth replaced, because right now they are horrendous. You would look at me and you would say, there's that damn toothless hillbilly. Look at how nasty that is. And the truth is, it is nasty, because I smoked cigarettes for 40 years. Ruined my upper teeth. My upper gums receded. And I lost a lot of teeth, had a lot of teeth pulled. And what I got left now is just rotting. It's nasty. So I'm telling you, if you smoke cigarettes, you need to quit, or you're going to end up looking like me. I will call UPS and see if they will deliver it to you. I know you like UPS. Any tropical storms in the tropics? I look like you with a little more hair on top, says Avcal. Then, you telling me if we both wearing a hat, we look the same? Dentures with anchors. Yep, that's what they are, David. Dentures with anchors. Them implants. Oh, no. That's not implants. But anyway, those, you talking about where they put the studs in there and the dentures snap into place instead of being held in place with powder or glue, I guess, right? Lucky I work for the state and have pretty good dental insurance. Yes. Yes. I'll check into that, David. I got to do something. I can't even, I can't smile pretty no more. I seen Martha White Mexican style cornbread mix. Has anyone tried it? Sounded like it'd be good with chili. Well, I've never seen that, James. We've always just made our own. Do love Martha White cornmeal, but cornbread mix. I don't know what all's in that. I'm checking into that too, Papa. I've been doing some research. Even when you get teeth, leave your mustache and beard, you look like Santa Claus. By the way, a PawPaw should look. That's the way a PawPaw should look. Hey, Beetle 4, how are you doing? I told my wife, I love my wife so much. And when we were dating, she had her hair down, and she's got long hair. It's beautiful, beautiful long hair, and right now it's all silver, like my beard, all one color. And it used to be a beautiful blonde. I mean, beautiful blonde, that real light yellow, beautiful. But over the years, the silver snuck in there, and now then she's all silver haired. But she will not wear her hair down. I said, honey, you look so nice when you let your hair down over your shoulders and all that. She just keeps it tied back. And I cannot get her to wear her hair without being tied back for nothing in the world. My hair, I wear it the way I want to. Yes, ma'am. So I told her, I said, by God, I'll just grow my hair and beard like William Lee Golden on Oak Ridge Boys. What do you think about that? She says, I don't give a shit. Go do it. Oh, they're very expensive. I know, Janine. It's good and fast, says Elizabeth. What's good and fast, Elizabeth? Pissed. Bought a can of clippers because hair was a mess. Bought a set of clippers. Wife cut my hair last Thursday, first time cutting hair. Yesterday, the government's letting barbers open this Friday. She looks like Mrs. Claus. Well, I guess if she curled it all up, she would. But right now, it's just long. She just got her long ponytail. I'll look you up on YouTube. I was going to subscribe to your channel. How come you haven't made any videos lately? Says, yeah. I'm not throwing them in the trash can because I'm giving them to my neighbor that's got the gas or the hickory wood smoker over there. I've got to go to the farm. We'll cut up some hickory to have for my smoker here. We got some limbs that fell out of some hickory trees, so we'll try to salvage those. Martha White Mexican cornbread mix. Hell, Elizabeth, I just take make cornbread and add my own. You can add a can of Rotel to it. You can chop up some jalapenos and onions if you want to, just whatever. But homemade Mexican cornbread is a lot better than that mix. You can take us with you, says the review guy. I could do a live stream at the farm because we got Wi-Fi there. And I could sit out on the back deck at the farm and do a live stream. Say, how y'all doing? It's PawPaw. We at the farm. Kids are playing in the pool. I don't know. July 6th, we celebrate our 41st wedding anniversary. How long for you and your wife? Zeta, we got married Christmas Day, 1977. Okay, I'm in. When are you going to do it? Says review guy. When am I going to do what? Oh, take you to the farm. I don't know. Might do it today. I said might. I do also, but for folks that don't cook or are lazy. Oh, I got you, Elizabeth. When the red robin come bobbing along. I hate to cut under the. See that brush underneath my trees up there? I hate to cut that. The birds use it for a sanctuary. Makes a pretty good shield to pee behind too. Birds always get in there and hate to cut it down. James says, I'm going to need more bear. Janine says, I don't have any videos. My name's just there. Yours is too. Just look up your own name. It's weird. Papa might explain when he reads this. Basically, you have to set up an account. Or whenever you sign into YouTube, you set up an account. And basically, you got to do that to be able to watch YouTube videos. Now, you don't have to have anything in your channel or your account, but you do have to at least sign up. And that's all you've done. You've just signed up. And if anybody has subscribed to your channel, it's probably because you've been on a live stream like this, and they just go through there and subscribe to everybody in the chat just to be nice, because it used to be that's what people did all the time. I'll subscribe to you, you subscribe to me, and that kind of thing. So people just go in there and they subscribe to everybody, and now then you can't even talk about it. You start typing, "Hey, I'll subscribe to you. You subscribe to me." You type it in there, YouTube would catch it and blank it out. Saying, "Hey, buddy," says War01. Seabray, time to get back in the garden. See everyone later if you're still here. Bye for now. See you, Seabray. Make a home out of lovebirds. One stop, Pop Ingle. Let's go to the farm, Pawpaw. Beer's on me, if so. I think my cat ate a damn bird the other day. Had the window open in the living room. When I walked in, there the cat was laying there licking his lips beside a pile of feathers. What was your first hint? I cook like you do, Pawpaw. I love cooking homemade from scratch Southern food. Yeah. Hey, Kevin Carpenter. I've got to go to. I promised the girl in New Zealand that I'd teach her how to make Southern fried chicken. Huh. Ain't that something? Now then, my phone is telling me delete 11 delete 11 megabytes of junk. Now I'm a hoarder. I keep it all. Subscribers, no content. Hey, Kevin Carpenter. We all just friends. That's right, Janine. Now, it's too bad this thing relies on Wi-Fi. It'd be cool if, this thing is not hooked into my telephone, and even if it was, I don't have that type of data to be able to stream with my phone or to stream off of the airwaves with Verizon. But it would be cool if I could take you with me down the road live. There's a lot of people are able to use a GoPro or whatever, make a tape, and then make a video. But whatever. No, I'm not going to go to the farm today because I've had a few beers. I will consider it tomorrow. My wife bless her heart, she's babysitting them 2 grandsons. She's been there almost a week, if she hadn't already been there a week. And I know she's going to want a break. So I'm going to go over there and relieve her and let her go to Walmart, go shopping or something. And then I'll watch the boys, give her a few hours to not have to talk gibberish with kids. Oh, temperature up my way is supposed to stay under 80 degrees today. Just go live on your cell phone. No, I don't have that strong of a plan. Look up your name on YouTube. You have a channel, Martin made too. I know I have a channel. I've been putting videos up as well, says Martin. Says War01. I have no idea what that War01 means. War01. War01. That's what it is. WORRO 01. 401. I'm sure it's something clever and catchy. It's going to be hot today. The usual 100 to 105, says David. Oh, yeah, but it's a dry heat. Screw that. It's still 100 to 105 degrees. That'd be awesome, PawPaw. Take us on a road trip. Well, we have a river running down our road now. It's a cloud burst for sure. Diana Fowler, Research Starlink Internet. I was just confused on what you were saying. Diana, I have no desire to worry about being able to live stream on the go. I can just soon video it with my camera, and I can just upload it. You can watch it that way. Same difference, just not watching it live. And hell, if I was streaming live, how in the hell am I supposed to do that and look at your comments and questions? I can't talk to you when I'm driving. Oh, damn desert. Well, all right then. I guess I could make another review video. Got a bunch of shit I got to review for sure. Oh, I'll check yours out. Subscribe at Martin 1982. All right, people. Well, y'all have made me hungry long enough. Been here over 3 hours, and it's time for PawPaw to get this doggone video uploaded so that the company be happy with me. They're going to be nice enough to send it to me. The least I can do is make a video of it. And so I did. Or I filmed it anyway. Now I got to upload it. Well, folks, anybody got anything real quick they need to ask? Anything they need to say? Right now's the time, because I'm about to leave here and go get me something to eat. I'm powerful hungry. Waro was the name of my K9 when I was a K9 officer. 01 part was a YouTube thing. I hate the 01 part. Okay. Cool, Waro. People who say the dry heat thing will never spend a summer in the desert. No shit, David. Come back, told people it was 120 degrees. Oh, but it was a dry heat. Oh, it's dry, all right. It's 120 degrees, too. Hey, Nora Ledford, I ain't seen you in a coon's age. D. Butler, see you. James Lewis, take care. Sure. Yeah, I'm kind of new to YouTube. I try to make a few one every few days. See you tomorrow, review guy. Well, when I go in live again, later, Abcal. Zeta, I normally go live every day. The idea is I intend to go live every day till I get this garage straightened up. As you can see, I didn't do much on the garage today, but I did do a few things that y'all aren't aware of. Favorite fish to eat is deep fried. All right, folks, y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.